I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty sure I nailed this mod review. Hey guys, welcome to another mod review on the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Tough as Nails mod, which is a mod that basically makes the game a little bit harder. So without further ado, let's get into the mod showcase. So I'm in survival right now just to show that there's a new bar above the hunger bar that is the thirst bar, and this mod adds an extra factor that can impact your survival. And also next to the thirst bar there is a little circle. Now normally when I'm in the snow or whether I'm in a desert, it'll show you your temperature, and because if you're too cold you start losing health and you'll get hypothermia, but if you're too hot you'll start draining your thirst quicker. And if I switch the difficulty to normal, half my hearts go down. And if I go all the way down to hard mode, I only have 3 hearts. So your hearts change based upon what difficulty you're in. Peaceful you have full hearts, normal you have half hearts, and hard you only have 3 hearts. Okay, so this mod adds in 2 different types of armor, one of them being woolly armor and the other one being gelled slime armor. Now to make the wool armor, you just use wool and put it like you would make any other piece of armor. These don't really give much protection, but they protects you from the cold, so you can travel anywhere, no matter what season it is, and you can wear this and you'll be immune to the cold basically. Now over here is the gelled slime. It's a new item, so I'll show you how to make it. All you have to do is find ice and break it with a pickaxe and you'll get an ice cube. You put 8 ice cubes around one slime ball and you get 1 gelled slime. Now you use that gelled slime like you would to make any other pieces of armor. It gives a lot more protection. It also protects you from the cold as well. So both of these are really good against the cold, and I recommend you wearing them like when it's winter or when you're planning on traveling through a tundra biome. Okay, so remember how earlier I talked about your thirst bar? Well, this is how you quench your thirst. You look in this chest right here, you'd need a charcoal filter because no matter what you use to pick up water, it'll come up as dirty. So this charcoal filter is really good. There's 2 new items that has to do with the thirst. The charcoal filter, you just make it with 6 paper and 3 charcoal, and then an empty canteen, which you make this strange pattern of leather. Now when you pick up water with a canteen, it comes up as dirty water, but when you put it with 1 charcoal filter, you get a filtered water canteen, which you then can drink from, and you don't get any poisoning or any damage done to you. You can also use glass bottles. Now when you pick up water with a glass bottle, it's a dirty water bottle, but when you put it with a charcoal filter, you get a filtered water bottle, which is then safe to drink. These are some other ways to quench your thirst. Now the reason why I don't consider it like an actual way is that you need a regular water bottle, but I don't know how that's possible because you can only get dirty and filtered water bottles, and the crafting recipe doesn't work with filtered water bottles. But I guess in creative mode, if you want to create some pumpkin juice or coarse fruit juice, golden carrot juice, cactus juice, apple juice, beetroot juice, carrot juice, melon juice, golden apple juice, and glycerin melon juice, you can do that. But I mean, it does quench your thirst, but I don't see how you can ever craft it in a normal survival world. Okay, so now we're moving on to some more items. This item right here is the campfire. The campfire obviously warms you up, and you place it down, and you need flint and steel, and you right click it, and then it creates warmth, and it melts snow around it. Now these items right here, the thermometer, the season clock, and then the season sensor, are all really important. So the thermometer tells you what temperature you are. So if I stand like right next to the fire here, my temperature would go up. But if I were to travel like in this water, see how it goes straight down. Then I go over here to this fire and it goes up again. You want it as close to the middle as you can because that's comfortable. But this right here is the season clock. So as you can see here, winter is basically over and we're going into springtime right now. But when I first created this world, it started out in the winter. So no matter where you are, you can't avoid the cold or the heat. So even if you're in like a desert, you could still go over a winter and you could still get cold. So you always have to prepare for each season. Now, if you don't feel like holding this in your hand, you can also create the season sensor with the season clock, and you can just kind of like place it down somewhere in your house, and the different colors will show you um, what season it is. So yeah, that is all the crafting recipes for all of these items, all very important, and I recommend getting if you plan on making a survival world with this mod installed. Now this mod actually adds in one new mob called the freeze. Now it's basically the opposite of a blaze, and it shoots ice balls at you that can slow you down or create hypothermia for you. These can be found in any cold area, I believe, and when you kill it, you do get a freeze rod, which you can do many things with it, which I'll show right now. So with that freeze rod, you can create a cooling coil, and with the blaze rod, you can create a heating coil. Now what these do is you can put them like underneath your house or like underneath a block in your house, to where if you're near the heating coil, obviously it heats you up, and if you're near the cooling coil, it cools you down. Now with the freeze rod, you can also turn it into freeze powder, which you can then use to create an ice charge. Now when you get that freeze charge, if you put in a brewing stand with some awkward potions and you put some blaze powder in it, you get potions of cold resistance, which basically makes you immune. So you could have no armor on at all and you can be walking in the snow and you won't get cold at all. Now the same thing with the fire charge. If you put it in a brewing stand with some blaze powder, you get potions of heat resistance, to where you could be wearing all of these wool armor and be running around in the desert and you won't get hot at all. Or in the nether, and if you're standing right next to lava, you won't get overheated as well. Well, that's going to do it for this mod showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and all that. I definitely recommend this mod to those who want a little more challenge in their Minecraft worlds. Well, I'll see you guys next video.